Shri Arunachala Ramanaya.
Yatsokyam buddhileja-leja-tayime Chakradayo nirvrata Yatchitte nitaram prashanta kalane Ladva munir nirvrata Yasmin nitya sukham buddhau garidadihi Brahmai Brahmavit Yah kaschit sat surendra pandita pado Nunam manisha mama. This is from Shankaracharya's Manisha Panchakam. During the moments of gratitude, the yogi's mind becomes the bliss itself, becomes the ocean of bliss itself, a droplet from which can satisfy even the king of gods like Indra. And they feel contented because of that. Such a one who has dissolved his individuality in the eternal ocean of Ananda is verily Brahman and not merely knower of Brahman. That one whose feet are worshipped by even the king of Devas, indeed alone is my Guru. That is my firm conviction.
Thank you. What was just said in shloka as Brahman never changes. And whether we know it or not, it makes no difference to it. Even if you don't believe in it, it makes no difference to it. Even when you abuse it, it makes no difference to it. Even if you stay ignorant for millions of years, it makes no difference to it. And if you know it now, it makes no difference to it. But knower of Brahman, it makes huge difference to it. It is like someone in sleep, dreaming, and then he wakes up. It's a big difference. Dreaming that I am this body-mind complex, and dreaming that I am a doer of things in my life, dreaming that I am suffering, dreaming that I am enjoying, and the one who complains in this dream, the one who takes credit of good things in this dream, this all vanishes when he or she knows that I am Brahman. But it makes no difference to Brahman. so-called sages, saints, enlightened beings, they have not made any difference in Brahman. They have only made difference in themselves, that they are awakened. And when they have found that Brahman within them, they are telling others that it is there. And they also tell a path, you can call it, or a technique, or the way by which they think they achieved, or they gained, or they found, or they discovered to others, to other beings who are still dreaming. Because they know that how much suffering they were in before knowing it, and after knowing it, how much peace, contentment. Leave aside peace and contentment. Knowing something which is real is itself a big achievement, if you want to call it achievement, or a discovery. All the time thinking I am something else, living in this false identity, is itself not right. Yes, some people can say that I am enjoying my life. I have got all the wealth, good things, and I want to seek more materialistic pleasure, and there's nothing wrong. And if someone stays in ignorance, there is nothing wrong if he is happy with that. All these teachings, all these methods, practices is only for the one who has longing to know the self, who wants to know Brahman. This is something once known, nothing else remains to be known. Because rest of the things what we know or want to know are part of the dream only. In this world of illusion, there are so many people whom we praise, put their statues, or pay respect for their invention or discovery to make your life better on this earth. Though those changes are only transient, and who knows, things which have made our life better are the obstacles to know the truth. Apart from that, there is self-discovery. The one who has known self can know the importance of it, real importance of it. So the one who knows it all his life in this body till last breath only talks about it. What is this thing? Whatever profession, wherever he lives, whatever his background, religious, non-religious, somehow his or her needle stops at this only all the time. Now he has no taste in anything else. Body might be doing other acts, but all actions become disinterested. No action is giving any pleasure or joy. Because that pleasure, that infinite joy is already being found. So all the attempts to seek pleasure are lost. In some traits, people can think he's depressed. No interest in other worldly activities, no initiative. Not much talk or action. And so many things drop. Relationships, activities, entering into desirelessness, pure emptiness, higher consciousness, awakening from this dream. Detaching oneself from what is not true. Establishing in Brahman. Going into the state where one never sleeps. Sleep belongs to the body-mind complex, as dream belongs to the body-mind complex. Whatever we see right now in front of our open eyes belongs to the mind, not to you. But if you think you are this mind, yes, then it belongs to you. Everything, including this body, belongs to mind. Right now, you can use this body-mind instrument to know the self. But if you keep using it to know things in this world, then where is the time to know the self? It is as if you have bought a telescope to watch stars, and you are only interested in watching a neighbor's house, not for the purpose it is being built. This body is the best jumping board to transcend. Human body helps us to take that jump. Some people believe in previous births, some don't. But doesn't matter. At least we all believe in this birth, that we are alive in a body. And we all can take that jump. Become that awakened Buddha. We respect and revere Buddha, so we also become Buddha. But if we keep Buddha on a different pedestal and ourselves at a different level and stay at that level, then what is the point? Buddha is not an individual name. Buddha is the knower. Instrument which is helping us to know things around us. The same instrument can be used and should be used to know the self. We have limited time on this earth. And this earth is called as Mrityulok. Mrityu means death. This earth is a death zone. Whoever is born has to die. But between birth and death, we have a chance to be victorious to this death. That is called as Mrityunjaya Yoga. Yoga practice to win death, to win over death. Mrityunjaya Yoga is used to win over Mrityu or death in this Mrityu Loka. And that can be done by any human being who wants to do that. So you get out of this rut of birth and death, pleasure and suffering. Nowhere else it can be done. Only on this earth. And the best Mrityunjaya Yoga is to recognize Brahman and be as Brahman. And let what comes, comes, let what goes, goes. Remembrance and recognition yourself with Brahman is all what is needed. Because death has no clue about Brahman. It can only take away the one who is dreaming. We call that as Jiva, Jivatma. In Hindi there is beautiful word, also in Sanskrit, Jivatma. Jiva and Atma. The first half, Jiva, is fake, which goes through birth and death. And Atma is real, which is always the same. So this journey is moving from Jiva to Atma. Atma is that pure self, which is staying in each body as a witness. And Jiva is the one who thinks, I own this body-mind, which we call as ego. We all know Jiva, that ego, doer. But we don't know that Atma, that pure self. Once we know Atma, then there is no death to you. Self is eternal, unborn, so it never dies. Jiva dies every day. In deep sleep there is no Jiva, no ego. Be that Brahman always. It has no name, no form. It is not doing anything. So no doership. So it does not claim for anything done by the body or not done by the body. You are this pure Brahman, untainted, uninvolved. It is before our mind. Mind comes and goes. Self always stays the same. Recognize yourself with this self. Though we call it attributeless, but it also has some attributes. It is pure silence. And it is you without any identity. That silence without any identity. It is that space of awareness in which no thought can survive. No thought reaches here. Live life in this body from here. Grace is on you. Merge your identity. Your sense of individuality into it. Surrender all what you think you were and be free. When death comes to the body, which has no ego, even death cannot take away anything. Self is always the same. with or without body. You are pure self. Pure means there is nothing else except self. All thoughts go only up to ego. They have no reach for self. Self is independent of suggestions from mind. Self is source. Abide in this pure silence of self. If any thought comes, see to whom it is talking to. If it is talking to you, ask, who am I? Who am I is to remind you that you are not ego. You are pure self. Recognize yourself as pure silence. Keep focus of your eyes on pure self. Eyes connected to the inner self. Eyes connected with pure self and not seeking anything. Parts of the body also give information of self in their own way. Allow your body to take blessings of self within. Allow your mind to merge in it and disappear forever. So only a puppet mind is left for the sake of mundane things. Pure awareness. Only awareness. abiding in this pure silence. You enter into divine bliss. When you touch divine in your heart, everything around you becomes divine. Everything has same essence. Know the self within you, and you know the self in everyone and everything. This is the real connection. Blessed are those who have surrendered their ego to self and abide in self. This is complete life. Coming back home, always fulfilled and contented, at peace with your own self and others. Nothing increases your joy or takes it away. As dream cannot affect an awakened person, Nothing needs to be done. The one who tries is also fake. The moment we realize this, all efforts drop, and this effortless state dawns on us. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Arunachal Ramnaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.